I mean, she knows what she did. I mean,
I like her style. She told you the truth, bro. That's
real.
Because you know how many people sitting next to you got all kind of bodies that they don't want to tell you about.
Skeletons and expose something like
serial killers. I call them serial killers.
That's why I asked you if she was single. If she was single, then I can't never.
You ain't even mad at her.
I'm not even mad.
So wait.
I respect what she said.
But that's a full level of respect.
Do you remember when I said that there's different rules for men and women? He was wrong. True. He was wrong. But at the same time, she was wrong too. I couldn't even look at her the same like because I couldn't trust her. I knew I couldn't trust her. Like if we was ever here,
see, for me that would make me want to trust her.
Now for me, I should trust her.
Because I know a lot of women, bro, they would not open that up to no fresh. This is a fresh, open relationship. And she's about to open up something like that.
Gentlemen, what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
How y'all doing, man?
Kings.
Good.
Nice seeing y'all again.
Likewise.
All the time.
Always.
Middle check. Who want to kick us off? Jeff?
Well, I mean, no. I'm a 10. I'm
10?
a good solid 10.
All right.
Had a very good conversation yesterday, helped push me over the edge, so I'm a good solid 10.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Still doing the mentoring?
Oh yeah, I just did do it this week.
Okay.
Took a week off.
All right.
Mental health.
Absolutely.
Nice.
It's key.
Yeah.
Trell?
I'm a 10.
All right.
Life is good. I don't have any issues right now. So, everything's going smooth, going with the flow and shit right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right on. Ron?
Yeah, I'm a 10 too. It's a great day. Everything's smooth.
Oh, you usually be on 100, man.
Yeah, 110. All of that. Everything. 110. I'm 110 right now.
You 110 with,
With the bad will, you already know.
Listen,
With the bad will, you already know. No, because you're right. Because a couple weeks ago, it wasn't feeling 100. But yeah, the body's a magnificent thing. God blessed us, man. Your stuff, it comes back, man. Recuperation,
It's real deal.
recovery.
Real deal.
It's a blessing.
You up for what? 4 more weeks?
3 more weeks.
2 more weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can last that long for another cut, you know what I'm saying?
For you, we make stuff happen. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we make stuff happen.
There you go.
You at?
I'm at a 9, man. I'm sitting at a 9. You know what I'm saying? Life always throw you curveballs. But I got a chance to see my daughter last week, and that was great. It's always good to be able to see her in her element. You know what I'm saying? And that always put a smile on my face. So good. Yeah.
Big.
AB?
About a 9. I'm about a good positive 9. Like you said, it's getting hot.
Man.
Levels of life is up and down like a roller coaster, but right now I'm feeling I'm heading to my highest peak. I'm about a good 9. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see what May and June's gonna bring me with this training stuff. These kids and all these athletes, they got a little bit more free time. You know what I'm saying? To get some training in, so I'm definitely gonna be on the go, which I'm looking forward to. Mentally, my head is there. I just knocked out my 3rd book. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. So
All right.
Everything's looking good. One thing that's just real heavy on my mind though is the world's starting to open up a little bit. People are starting to come out. But one thing I'll be noticing with a lot of other couples, they got to get their other partner's permission to go do certain things, and I just don't quite understand how that.
So you see like permission as in like, hey, can I do this, or is it more like, hey, the fellas is going to do this? Is that you good?
A little bit of both. I would say a little bit of both. When just to throw it out there, I just don't think any man need to be going out with their women on ladies' night. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
To me, that's just a big no.
Nah. I think
why they there is just maybe a lack of trust, or I just don't quite understand.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I think it's taboo. I think it's taboo to try to go out when your girl's going out with your girls. The same way that I know for myself, I wouldn't want my girl to come out with me if I'm kicking it with fellas. You know what I'm saying? I think that is a trust thing in itself. But obviously every relationship is different.
You know what I'm saying? Every relationship is different. If I'm speaking for myself personally, I think we built that amount of trust to where we may let each other know what moves we gonna make, you know what I'm saying, and definitely see how we may feel about it. But as far as asking for permission to, as far as, you know, something simple as going out with your girls or something like that, I'm more on the side, hey man, go ahead and have, you know, have fun, go ahead and let me miss you, or, you know, I think it helps build trust of knowing that she's in good hands, or I'm able to be comfortable with myself or her being out, whatever she's gonna do for the next 4 or 5 hours or whatever she's gonna, you know, do. Even, it doesn't have to necessarily be out, it could be going out, taking a trip, it could be, you know, anything.
Yeah.
I just don't
I feel that.
quite understand.
Alright, so you brought up a very good point as far as trust. I know, speaking personally myself, I've been in positions where I've been comfortable with, you know, go have your fun. I've also been the guy where it's been a bit more reluctant, you know what I'm saying, and kind of checking in. How do you know what I'm saying, I guess how do you decipher between the two aspects, you know what I mean?
Touch on that. Checking in. That was my next question. Is if you're okay with them going out, are you then saying, all right, but text me at 12 so I know you're good? Or you just like, all right, have a good time. I'm that. Have a good time, because I think we need that separate time. Like you said, like y'all both saying, like it's needed. You shouldn't be all up under me all the time. You should have your own life, your own identity, your own friends. I shouldn't be your only friend. If I'm your only friend, there's a problem.
I think go ahead.
No, I was gonna say at the same time, if I'm getting into a relationship with somebody, I'm not trying to stop the flow of your lifestyle or whatever you already got going on.
Right.
If you want to make those adjustments, that's cool, but I'm not gonna be the one.
Of course
you can't do this or you can't do that when you already been doing this thing before I even came up in the picture. You know what I'm saying? If you're a traveler and you enjoy traveling, and this is what you always do, you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden you're telling me you're about to go take a trip. I'm not gonna be the one to know you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because I gotta understand in the beginning of the phases of getting a new relationship, this is already what's coming into the table of being in this relationship.
I think we said a little, or maybe somebody said a little while back was, you know, at the end of the day, my life ain't your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We bringing our lives together. That don't stop. You like me, you know what I'm saying? I was attracted to you, you was attracted to me based off of the things that I did, the stories that I told you. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't have to change now that we're in a relationship, because that changes the whole dynamic. I'm no longer the person I was, you know what I'm saying, when we met. If I'm changing my identity, you know what I'm saying, my moves, because of now we're in this position. You know?
But I think I see both sides of the fence, because I heard you say a minute ago, Chill, that if you're going out with the fellas, you don't necessarily want your woman there with you or whatever all the time. But I also see it as I choose basically based upon when it comes to a woman or something, I'm choosing more on her being cool and all this other stuff than how she looks. Yeah. So, and I've experienced that in life multiple times. My guys would be like, man, what happened to that bad Brazilian one or whatever? They'd be like, you know, I might have let her keep going because the personality wasn't the type that's cool with me. So if you're really cool with me like that, where I took you in, you can hang with my guys and all that, and you're gonna fit in just perfect. It don't matter if we sitting down here watching the game. If the cool chick will be able to be right there and not get on your nerves.
Facts.
Go ahead. I think relationship wise, if you date right, like what you said, I don't feel like that you should change it. What you said, you shouldn't change your identity. So if I date a woman, I feel like, and she date me, our life should not say be the same, but we should be adding a benefit to each other. So what that means is, the stuff I like to do, you come a part of it, you know what I mean? And the stuff that you like doing, I come a part of it. And then I bring what I have to the table, and you bring what you have to the table. We benefit from each other.
There you go.
Stacking chips.
So, you know what I'm saying? So like, but if I have to hop in a relationship and I got to like reduce who I am, like I'm not being who I am.
Exactly.
Does that shit really even work out?
No.
Ultimately, because then at some point, even if we don't try to, I feel like that you get to resenting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody said you those shots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why you should do this and I don't do this? You know what I'm saying? Because you push back who you are.
If you go out, then I'm gonna go out.
Yeah, what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
benefit from each other. You know what I mean? We need to be benefit. Like whatever you do, I'm not trying to stop what you do. You know, just keep doing this. Be respectful. You know what I mean? Like if, you know, let's be on certain things, be respectful to each other. But come on, man, let's level up together.
You gotta establish that up front too, though. That's all communication. And a lot of times, Saron said it when we first said it, when we first talked, was that if we ain't vibing up front, if you ignoring those red flags, then you set yourself a fit.
Cause they there. Them red flags is there.
People try to pay them gleam.
You gotta watch. You gotta look real detailed at honeymoon stage. You see one little situation during the honeymoon stage, and then like, okay, but sometimes we look over it.
Yeah.
But really, those are red flags.
Yeah.
Though.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
problem.
saying?
To AB's point though, I understand what he was saying. He said when people gotta ask their partners for permission, because sometimes you got a guy or something, and y'all got guys just like me, and you might be telling them about something 2 weeks off, like, hey, 2 weeks from now on Thursday, let's go over here. And you know that they're gonna have a problem asking to go and all that stuff.
yeah.
And it's not like last minute, because I know if I'm just asking you at the last minute, you might have obligations, family stuff, whatever.
Right.
But I'm asking you a couple weeks in advance.
Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about, AB. It's
Yeah.
like,
You know what I'm
do you got balls or not? Can you at least tell your girl you're going out 2 weeks from now?
I think you gotta get that established early because it don't matter what you do. Some women will have an issue with you just going out.
Yeah.
Period. No matter what you do, so you gotta get that established.
But hold on.
Trust.
That's insecurities
What
too.
some women don't care
Exactly.
about none of that. They just like, I don't want you to go out. If you go out, I want
No.
to be with you all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta get established out
So
top.
wait, hear me out. The only reason they're coming across like that because their insecurities won't let you be free to be able to come back and then have that conversation. It's more like, what you doing all day? What you doing? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? You
I
don't
think
get
that it depends on when that happens in a relationship. That can come from the traumas of the relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If
There's some tarnishing going on.
That's what it usually
That's what it
is.
is.
If it's my guys, it definitely is. They done jacked up so many times
Along the line,
that
been tarnished or whatever to the point that now
That's true.
you're in a position to you have to ask your woman or vice versa, you know, permission. To go
yeah,
out.
they done
This-
blew,
this-
they done blew it up.
It's
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
know.
And at that point, you know, honestly, you might as well not even be in a relationship no more. Because now, all that's going to do, and this is from experience, all that's going to do is going to put you in a position where you mad because you hear what you know what I'm saying, you hear, and you can't be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You've changed your identity because of whether it be your mess up, somebody else mess up, and now you got to maneuver in a certain way that makes them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the peace at home. If you got to change your way to keep the peace at home, you need to go ahead and just cut the ties on that.
I definitely agree. Because I feel like that how you are, there's so many people out here, especially in the United States, right? How you are, you can find somebody that can exactly how you are. I mean, not exactly who you are, but the perfect fit to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's puzzle
Because,
pieces.
Yeah, because like, you know, even if a woman say, okay, go ahead and go out, right? Next couple of days, she passive aggressive, right? Throughout the house, doing all that stuff. Like, so, you know, you can find somebody out here like that to exactly who you are. Not saying like going out is that, but we talk this particular subject, you know, it matters. Because you don't want to get out the house with your boys sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm the type, I'd be like, hey, go out with your girl. You've been in the house too long.
Exactly.
I mean, go out with your girls, have a good time. I can chill at the house. I don't have to go out. We don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I actually don't even, I mean, it's cool. I actually don't even, when I go out with the homies and she go out with the ladies, and we so happen to go out at the same time, you know, it's cool that we end up at the same spot, but I prefer not to even go to the same spot when y'all on that. And I'm on that, just going out with the homies, going out with the ladies. You do your own thing.
Yeah, if you going out, man, I ain't gonna hit you up.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I appreciate you letting me know, hey, you know, I'm good, but I ain't gonna hit you up. I ain't gonna check on you. You know what I'm saying? You grown,
Right?
And I ain't gonna put a time limit on. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna be home? You know what I mean?
The only text she may get from me is, "Are you good?" And if not, let me know if I need to get you. That's it. Other than that,
That's real though.
your time.
That's real though.
I'll throw it out there that if you need a ride or you know how your safety is or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Also,
And
let me, because y'all was respect level, she got both of us, me or her, we gotta be in the house before 3:30. After about 3:30.
3:30. They said that like it was out of there.
After 3:30, I'm calling the phone.
They said 3:30.
Wait. 3:30.
3 a.m.
I might be 2:30. I might be on 2:30. Like,
She
you know
come in the
what?
house at
She
6
said,
in the morning.
if I trust her,
oh, you better not even go to the
No, don't do that. Don't see her house at 6 in the morning. She come in the house at 7 a.m. in the morning.
I used to have something that was like
bomb in this morning.
3 o'clock in the morning. You know, that give you a chance to leave at 2, maybe get something to eat. You know what I'm saying, and then make it home on time. Cause ain't nowhere, at least out here, ain't nowhere more than 30 to 40 minutes away from where we at.
The club bar closes at 2, right?
If 3:30 is the rule for y'all, it ain't no rule. Y'all might as well not even say it. That ain't no rule. Don't say nothing. Come in when you want. If you can come in at 3:30, you can come in when you want. Y'all might as well not even put no rule on it.
I know her really get about 2:30, 2:45, get to looking all crazy. Okay, because sometimes people go out drinking so much they get to like, and they with their friends, you know, because I've been in situations before. People go out, she get drink with friends, you know, they take care of her, things like that, and it happens.
Unless she's on a girls trip.
That's more in the house, more in the same.
If you would have
that's another one. We gotta talk about that because then
I
it's.
know my man, she on a girl trip because I know some brothers, man.
Yep.
They girls go on these girls trip, and they girls don't know this, but they in the States driving crazy, hitting their phones up. Time zones is different than everything else, bro. Trying to see where you at, this, that, and the other.
That's a whole different subject
You
because.
might as well
So
let
if
it
you
go.
tripping about the 3:30,
Hey, if you don't trust her, why'd you let her go on a road trip?
I trust her.
If it ain't no
there
trust,
ain't no home, there ain't no in-house curfew.
Look, I trust her, but I feel like
curfew,
that.
bro.
The way I was raised, at the end of the day, you gotta come to the house. If we stay together and we together, you gotta be at the house. It ain't no. If you let me know you want to do something with what we talk about, cool. But if we stay in the same house, you need to come to the house.
so what's the difference? What's the difference between if she come home at 3:30 or she come home at 6:30? Like to me, all of that is. My grandma said anything after midnight, you already know. So, what makes you comfortable with 3:30 as opposed to 6:30?
At that point, I'm gonna get the call on the phone. 3:30, I'm calling who the fuck you at? You better bring your motherfucking ass to the house. I ain't saying.
But if trust is the issue, it's gonna be the same at 3:30 as 6:30.
At 12, it's a problem.
For me personally,
At 12, it's a problem. I'm saying like.
For me personally, it comes down to a respect thing, household respect thing.
There you
You
go.
know what I mean?
Okay.
So it ain't about trust. I just feel like if we stay together, I like you want to go out and have your fun, do your thing, or bother you. The club bars close at 2. You want to go to the strip club, have a good time. You remember so couple, you know, for whatever. Cool, but it's respect thing. We stay in the house home. Respect me as a man, like I'm gonna respect you as a woman. I'm gonna try to be in the house at 3:30. I'm gonna be in the house by 3:30 or sooner, just on a respect level. It ain't about trust, but I think for me personally, I feel that I'm not. My personal, just how I feel. Everybody's different, but I feel that I feel like it's respect level. You need to be in the house.
So what if she call you at 3:30 and say she's at her girl's house and she's sleeping and she's going to sleep on the couch?
Oh, that's fine. I'm coming to get you.
I'm coming.
I'm coming to
I'm coming to get you.
Okay, where you at? Okay. Share your location. You come pick up your car tomorrow, baby, when you get up. We coming.
Hey, you can't even use that.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I hit her up. Are you good? If you need that text.
Yeah.
Where we at right now in this relationship? Nah, that's like year 1, year 2 excuse. Nah, if you deep in the game in the relationship, yeah, that was excuse on that.
I'll come to get you. I'm straight your location. I'm getting up right now. Come on right here.
Okay, so hold on.
If it's on that level.
So what year does it start to be, you know what, go ahead and do your thing, opposed to, all right, it's 3:30, you ain't in this house, where you at? Because I ain't your daddy. But hold on. I ain't your daddy. I don't want to be the ruler, like, you know what, if you ain't in this, I don't want none of that, because that's too much energy on me trying to.
I'm cool.
I trust you or I don't trust you. It's black and white for me.
Yeah. I trust you at 3:30. I trust you at 6:30.
That's fine. Trust is cool. But for me, the way I work is, when you stay in the same house, ultimately when I go to bed, you need to be right next to me. That's what it comes down to. I trust you. It ain't about all this woo-woo, all things like that. You feel what I'm saying? I personally have an issue. This is my personal opinion. I have an issue if a woman come down 6 and 7 in the morning. You know what I mean? And then if you want to communicate with me throughout the time, it's fine. But that's my personal opinion.
I think it's a problem too if there is no communication.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
that's true.
I done been in positions where I didn't got the phone call at 2 saying, hey, come get me, and then I say, okay, I'm on my way, and they say, oh, never mind, I'm going to go get my car. And I never hear from them again the rest of the night.
Right.
What, y'all standing up? Y'all standing up?
I don't even remember at that point. But the point is, I mean, at the end of the day, from her ass never came fuck home. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Is that after that text saying I'm good, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning now, the phone was dead. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask y'all this: after y'all done express,
wait, that's a subject right there though.
About the time she may have came home or whatever, when it comes to that next time of going out, does she have to ask your permission to go out? Even though she done messed up with the 3:30 rule.
Absolutely not.
She ain't gonna ask permission.
Just let me know. Absolutely not.
But my antennas is gonna be up a bit more when it comes to, you know what I'm saying? When it comes time to, you know, the club closing and whatnot and the communication after. My antennas
When the courage turns into that peach.
But think about this though.
I said when that courage, when the
carrot turns into
that clock is on.
Think about this though. Just in general, right? What I'm saying with the 3:30 thing, right? If you stand with your girlfriend or your wife, or you with your wife or your girlfriend, right? Look at this. Think about this. It's always respect. It's things that the woman likes just around the house naturally. There's a respect thing, and vice versa for a man thing. This is just one of those different type of things. It could be she wants you to say, hey baby, I want you to put all the dishes in the dishwasher before you go to sleep every night. You know, man, I respect it. It's all different things. That's just one of my different things that I like as far as that. You go ahead and have your fun. I'm not owning you. I'm not doing your thing. Enjoy. I want you to have a good time. But if you come to this motherfucker at 10 a.m. 10 o'clock, baby, we can go with it.
But is that day one?
Or is that stand together?
Yes.
That probably would be a bad omen for me. You know what I mean?
That had to be set up. That had to be established.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's a bad omen if we just move in or something like that happen. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not saying that's over with, but it's a bad omen. Just bad, like you said. I'm on the fence now. You know what I mean? So it's a bad omen. But I let this. Come out to the
I give the benefit of the doubt that
you come at 10 a.m. You come at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I got
you know, it's that fool me once, shame on me. You know, shame on you.
Nobody knows that.
Don't
nobody know that.
We've been trying to figure that out every episode.
Man.
Your woman goes out, right, with her girls, right? We ain't talking about when she go out. She walk in the house at noon the next day. Noon. I want to know about that. Noon the next day. Noon.
I never even experienced that.
No,
I'm just put your head in the soup. We talking about this guy just say noon. Your girl come to the house at noon the next day. She left at 8 a.m.
Smiling and mad.
Huh?
Smiling and mad.
Man, you know she got to come there with that poker face like she said. It don't matter what it is. If she got to come there like that poker.
No.
Okay.
They sound like shit.
Bro. Talking about noon. Amber alert by 10. All right, guys, work from the hood on work by noon. Oh man, you better off seeing me the next day.
What y'all think about it? What you think about it? What y'all
No,
tell
I never even experienced
Man,
it.
I'll tell you, man.
I didn't even tell you.
Man,
No.
that's what I'm saying.
At this stage, man.
Hold on, finish up before.
She would work
respect thing? With respect thing or
It's a disrespect thing for sure, because at that point, there ain't been no communication, right? You already know that the game
Where's
is
phone
3:30.
call? She ain't got no trouble. She gonna hit you with that.
phone dead,
You already know
Fuck all
That's my next question. That's my next question.
At this stage of the game, well, Best Buy, Walmart open up at 6. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody got a charger in their car.
What Best Buy you go to that's open at 6?
Walmart open at 6. Best Buy open at 9.
Albertsons, Safeway, all that kind of stuff.
Man, she was hard on a woman, boy. He told her she better go to Best Buy at 6 in the morning and get a charger.
Well, hold on.
That's the point.
I'm gonna do you one better. I got one better.
There's no excuse for you to
Shouldn't
not
be no
have a charger. You got a phone charger. You got a car charger.
should.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got iPhones. You know what I'm saying? How your phone died?
So is that trust thing or disrespect thing?
That's
Or both?
disrespect thing. It's both.
Let's
Hold
turn
on,
it
hold
up.
on.
Oh, go ahead, King.
Gas stations open.
Gas. There you go.
I just want to clarify. You know, I check gas. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's say she on a all girls trip. She about 2-3 days in, and you ain't heard nothing.
We done. We
You ain't
done.
heard nothing.
You got comment.
You see the IG posts and all this other stuff, but you ain't heard nothing.
Why does that
today.
matter though? Because if
I'm
they're
just
on a
asking.
girls trip, say they out wherever they at, Hawaii, wherever they at, doesn't matter if they call or not, because they could be calling and sitting right next to company. And all that. So what's the call going to do?
Make me feel better.
But hold on.
She goes to me for 3 days, and I'm like, man, she Casper.
So you call back doo doo doo? Is that what happens? She gonna call you and be like doo doo doo?
If I call her phone dead for 3 days?
No, but I'm saying when she calls you, are you gonna have it on that? The call you called, the number you called is not received. But look,
What's
my
her
question
name?
is this too.
If
If
we
she's
stay together, is it different? We don't stay
This
together.
is your woman. This is your queen.
We
This
stay
is
together.
your
My everything.
stay together. Your ride or die. You holding hands with her in public.
She wouldn't do it. She knows better. She wouldn't do it. Look, I ain't saying I'm not trying to keep tabs.
If you're doing all that, if it's at that level,
pointless.
I ain't even gonna
it's
be with it.
legitimately you're not in a relationship.
I'm doing too much.
You go through
You
that,
ain't
no
in a
contact.
relationship.
I'm doing
You
too
go
much.
through you go through that, no contact.
That's too tough.
That's why I say it's about trust, because I done been in the room with guys that got a wife at home and all that, and they stepping out the room to call her and all that stuff. Anybody can place a phone
That's
call.
what I'm saying.
So a phone call, I don't know how that's making you comfortable. It's either you trust her or you don't trust her, whether she called in 3 days or not.
Eventually, that's the point I'm trying to lead to.
I said, I couldn't even sleep at night if my girl go out of town on the third day she didn't call me. I feel that's the man.
That do sound crazy. That sound wild. That sound wild.
You ain't called me. She ain't got no respect for me.
Yeah, that
she
sound
ain't got
wild.
some respect thing. Fuck all that trust shit. It's respect. You ain't call me in 3 days.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even be able to sleep. I feel less than a man. I had to go see counseling on that shit. This my girl.
Yeah.
My girl. And she don't know what not to call me. I don't know how I could even. I'm gonna need counseling after that. I'm fix something. What?
I gotta say, man, I gotta be transparent. You know what I'm saying? I've done that before where I went out the country.
That's what I'm saying,
Went out
man.
the country and didn't.
I know other kings
I
out
text.
I know other kings out there that's
Never
doing
come.
that. I know other kings out there that's doing that. That's what I'm
And
saying.
the whole purpose wasn't because I was with somebody else. It was because, in all honesty, it was like, all right, man, I'm out the country. I know I ain't got no service but inside this hotel, so I hit you when I hit you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
That's how it's
I'm
supposed
out
to
the
be.
country. I'm just one person. That's my mama.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know though. I mean,
Nah,
this
that's
is
it.
thing.
She's
I'm gonna let
with
her
me when
know.
I'm out there.
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna report it every 10 minutes, but I'm gonna hit up throughout the day. Probably when I wake up. Probably hit it throughout the day.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's how it should be. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
I'm gonna respect. It's a respect thing because I need to put on her what I respect back. You feel what I'm saying? So I would just do that just on the respect of her. It wasn't about being trusting. It was just more about I respect her as my lady and I want their respect back. That's how I would move.
That says it all.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That
like.
says it all.
It's supposed to be treat others how you want to be treated. At the end of the day,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. And if if I'm fucking up, then it's hard for me to be upset about you fucking up the same way.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but let me jump in there, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm just noticing there. Well, history has shown that man is out. Look, life ain't fair. It's always been one sided, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Certain things are geared towards men out here, and certain things are geared towards women. I think that men are even boys raising up. If you have a boy and a girl, you raise your boy different than the girls, right? So we and it's just what it is. We've been going this way for thousands of years.
I got a question.
Go ahead. Certain things we can get away with, they can't.
Do you let your daughter take out the trash?
Huh?
Is your daughter's chore? Anybody has daughters? It's one of her chores to take out the trash.
To me, no.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. No, but I have a daughter. No, but I seen a couple of things. I was thinking about doing that when she get older and gas because I don't want her to feel like that she need a man to do that.
Let me expound.
That's what it boils down to. Are you talking about her chore as a because
let me expound.
women live by themselves, right?
I want to expand my thoughts. So look, this is where I'm going with this. And I know I cut you off, I'm sorry. But I'm looking at the future. If I'm teaching my daughter at a young age, this is just my thought. Teaching my daughter at a young age, you can't take out the trash because you're a woman. And then she grows up and now she lives by herself and she don't take the trash out for 4 days till her boyfriend comes to take out the trash for her.
Exactly.
That's a problem.
That's
a problem.
That's
what I'm getting at.
You teach your kids to be independent.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So in the aspect of you don't take the trash out because you're a woman. No, that's not what you know. At the end of the day, as a man, that should be his natural. That should be his natural duty. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
As a guy, why?
Why?
Because if as a provider, that's just a manly thing. Like I'm gonna take if I'm living with my girl, and I'm at home and the trash is full. Mm-hmm. And I see the trash is full, I'm gonna take the trash out.
I just assume I assume that as well because I don't have a daughter or nothing, but I think about it like at the shop. I never would assign, everybody has an assignment at the end of the day. I never would assign a woman to trash. I never would. And even now, graduating to the school, my students, you tell them to do whatever you want to tell them to do. I never will have a woman take out the trash. So I guess it's just like
there's a man present.
It's kind of a man thing. You just assume a woman should.
The reason why I said no was because I don't have any, kids. Mm-hmm. My daughter will know how to dump out the trash, but just like you said, there's a man present. That's a manly. That's a manly thing.
Now,
therefore, no, you're not dumping the trash.
That's like cutting the grass.
But my thing is this: what if there's not a man present?
Right, I get what you're saying.
Does she now wait until the man shows up to take out the
trash?
Because
she automatically she's gonna know.
Because
she's a responsible.
Well, it's more than that. And if you walk in the house and say, and this is her walking in the house, she walks in the house like, "What's that smell? Is that the trash?"
You take the trash out.
So who takes it out now?
If she walks into the house
and she's like, "What's that smell?"
And she's living by herself.
No. Now y'all together. She together. She comes into the house.
Her man that's going to take the trash out for her. If this is my daughter, you better somewhat and whatever.
Yeah.
Because if she's by herself, then yes, you're going to dump your own trash. But if there's a man present,
and he should be dumping.
Husband, boyfriend, whatever, better be dumping.
You better be dumping trash.
Yeah.
Because my daughter's not dumping.
Not when a man's present.
Right.
Gotcha.
But the thing is,
gotcha.
But me having a daughter, right? So one of the things that, as a father, this is a good conversation that we having. I want to. She's 6, about to be 7, but when she get older, I think I'm gonna go to the point where I'm gonna make sure. Not say give her a chore, but make sure she take out the trash. I might even have her pump gas just because let her know that you don't need a man. It's good that when she get older, grown, like real grown, like 20 years old, she get a man. Of course, there's things you expect for a man to do, but if nobody's there, we need to take her business. So that's kind of why I think I'm gonna go with it. I'm not there yet, because she's 6, but if she get older, that's.
I would definitely educate any woman. Daughter, woman, whatever. I'm going to educate her the game on manly things in case she's put in a position where she can't do this.
My daughter's
I'm
12.
going to educate her that.
My daughter's 12, and I'm trying to make sure that she is well aware of all the responsibilities that come with, because taking the trash out, it's a human thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We put the role on it because at the end of the day, if a man is present, a man usually does this, right? This is the role that a man usually does.
Because you know where I'm going, right? You know, and I'm playing advocate right now. I'm sorry, but next thing I'm going on, I don't necessarily have roles. And, you know, that's my own thing. That's my own hang up. Because I just feel like if it needs to be done, anybody can do it. Like this.
Yeah.
Case in point, I grew up with a mother who said, you gotta learn how to cook, you gotta wash clothes, you gotta learn how to iron, you gotta do all these things. So when you get older, you're not sitting around waiting for some lady to do everything for you.
Right.
I believe that.
But at the end of the day, let's say you got a girl, you and your girl at the house, the trash is full. Is you gonna tell the girl, is a girl gonna be able?
Sometimes.
You see her pulling the trash out.
Sometimes.
Are you gonna just?
You're not going to stand from her?
Sometimes.
I disagree.
I think that's bogus.
I'll tell you why.
I won't let her take the trash
I'll tell you
out.
why.
I won't even let her take the trash
I
out.
don't believe that.
I need the bottle.
letting my girl
Bring
take
your
the trash
groceries in the
out.
house, right? Bring your groceries in the house.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
You have to bring up the bottles of water because I want to.
I'ma do that. I'ma do that.
I want to bring up the bottle of water. You let her bring up the bottle of water?
You haven't let me finish the trash.
Oh,
Let me get off the trash first. So, because I had a good conversation about the trash. So, sometimes, listen, if I take it out 6 days, you can grab the 7th. I mean, I feel like you could. I mean, I'm saying like if just on the principle of doing it. Now, most likely, I like to go out and live with the girl. It's my girl. I'm probably gonna take the trash out.
Go ahead.
I'm
You're
probably,
gonna take the
I'm
trash.
probably, but I want to see the effort. I want to see you grab the string. Oh, okay. I got you,
You
baby.
have to establish that in the honeymoon situation, because that's one of those things.
And
You
I
can't
do.
be going from 7 days of dumping the trash, and all of a sudden you wanted to have that one day of dumping the trash. Bro.
Right, but that's why I have I have upfront conversations when I meet you. That's why I have long conversations with people, so I can really have an in-depth reason.
You have interviews.
I have interviews. I have interviews. I had an interview last
Those
night.
are good in today's modern day. Those are, I get it.
I'm trying to get everything
I'm
out
not mad at
there,
that.
so I
It
know
is smart
I'm taking the water up.
What he's saying, it's smart that
I'm
you're
not mad
saying,
at that.
but I'm still gonna take the trash out regardless. It's smart day though.
The only reason why I go with modern day, and I agree with what you're saying, is because I had women look at me for holding the door for them.
That's
I'm
what
old
I'm
school,
saying.
traditional,
Same.
and you know, man, I can hold the door for myself.
Thank you.
I can see how you're in a position where
That's
you know,
where I'm
man, I can carry by myself. I can see that.
I've been there, literally been there.
Let's talk about that though. So if you experience, you don't think I can hold the door by myself, or you don't think I can train. Okay, cool. So if a woman open up that door, now you start. Now I see what you're saying, right? You want to open up all the responsibility. You gonna talk to me like that? You want to act like you alpha? Okay. You want to do all that? Let's do it then. If you want to come at me sideways, but other than that, I am from the South, so I am traditional. So I do believe in traditional settings, right? Not for tea. I don't mind washing dishes. I don't mind cooking. But certain things I do think that's like putting things together is a man's job. Taking out the trash, that's a man's job. Certain things.
Water. I'm bringing up the bottles of water.
Bring a bottle of water.
I'm doing that.
That's a man's
That's
job.
happening.
I am a lot traditional in ways, you know, and I was too traditional at first, but I had to adjust a little bit to be more modern, which means that whatever a woman do around the house, I can do. I can wash clothes, I can fold clothes. I don't mind doing it. A long time ago, I feel like it was the woman's job. But as we growing and it's changed, it's the modern day woman versus back in the day woman is not the same as our parents and parents before, right?
Yeah.
So we have to. I'm gonna open it up. I'll wash, cook, clean, whatever needs to be done. Vice versa. But taking the trash is my job. All the water is my job. Putting things together is my job. I think far as other stuff, but like the manly, what we consider manly stuff.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, but if she want to fight me on something, okay, cool, let's do it all the way. If you gonna come at me like, okay, we're gonna take out the trash there. You gonna fight me about it. You gonna fight me about it? Go ahead.
Go pump your gas.
Yeah, go pump your gas. You gonna fight me about it, but let me do it. Let me pump the gas. But if you gonna fight me about it, okay, cool, just do your thing. So whatever I prefer to set the tone. But if she fights me on it, I'm like, okay, well, let's just do it your way then. Because it's called compromise, right? This is who I am, but I compromise myself for the way you are. That's what I think relationships should be about.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Y'all meet in the middle. Come on,
Because there got to be some balance, you know what I'm saying? You have to eventually balance out.
Exactly.
At least I feel to have a healthy, stable relationship. Whether it's with your kids, you know, your woman, whatever, you know. And at the same time, the communication, it has to be out there, you know.
Yeah.
At some point.
Day one needs to be out there. Establishing all the ground rules.
My problem is I'm a spoiler, bro.
Me
If I see
too,
my girl
but
grabbing the trash, I'm about to enter. I'm about to snatch that thing up.
I am too.
That's a good practice to have, you know, especially when it comes to, like you said, starting from day one.
Let's talk about it.
Then they know exactly what they're getting into.
Let's talk about it.
That's why with me getting into a relationship, you know, you could call this honeymoon stage. I'm about to, you about to see all of me.
Mm-hmm.
Take it or leave it.
Yep.
I ain't about to put up no front for no 6, 10 months, you know, year, and then all of a sudden I'm about to really show you. Nah, I can't.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm not doing that.
I agree with that because I like to show who I am, just naturally, just being around me, just talking, and just being around me. Because I mean, I'm more of an action person in a way. So, like when I go on dates and like the dates, what I like to do is I like to ask, like we just talking in general, we bring conversation. I like to ask them certain scenarios, right? Hey, okay, I had this situation. What would you do, right? And it's the action for me. Not what you say. How would you react? I think that kind of, you can figure out a little personal more based on using the situation. You can read a little bit more better based on certain situations.
Yeah.
But that's not like on the first date. That's on a couple of days, kind of easing in and things like that.
I want to know the scenario because my guys got something to say about it. I want to know about the scenario. Give me a scenario.
You put me on the spot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can't think of one right now.
Damn.
But it's just more about action, you know. But like, hey, what would you do if you was in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do if you was in this situation? And based on her reaction, because I've had dates where I asked a certain woman a certain question, it was so left it threw me off. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on dates, and I really thought, you know, we was vibing until she sold me something. It just changed the whole thing. How you never looked at her the same.
Same.
You know, I never looked at her the same. To this day, when I look at her, I look at that answer. I'm not saying I'm judging her, but that answer threw me off so bad.
You might say it.
If you can, what was the answer?
Yeah.
What was the question? What was the answer?
Now we're curious.
Doesn't be verbatim.
Yeah, ain't not verbatim.
The listeners want to know.
So
The listeners want to know.
So we was on the date and she might see this shit, but fuck it. All right. So we was on the date and we was just talking, and I forgot how the question came up, and she like this guy had wanted to talk to me or whatever, and we was at a wedding. And he was just so persistent and things like that. He had a girl who was so persistent. We was at the wedding and things like that. And he kept trying. So he tried to get with her. So she ended up fucking him in one of the rooms, right? At the wedding, when he had a girl, she knew he had a girl, right? I couldn't even talk to her no more.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I couldn't even.
All right.
That's just such a turn off to me now. When I look at
I'm out.
Now, it's not even about. It's just everything. Like at the wedding.
So
hey, I think that was with the girl.
Was she single?
Was she single?
I ain't even asked her. But I ain't asked her. But I think he was with her. Yeah, I think he. Shit.
This is getting worse.
Yeah, I think she was with he was with his girl.
I mean, she knows what she did. I mean,
I like her style. She told you the truth, bro. That's
real.
Because you know how many people sitting next to you got all kind of bodies that they don't want to tell you about.
Skeletons and expose something like
serial
that.
killers. I call them serial killers.
That's why I asked you if she was single. If she was single, then I can't never.
You ain't even mad at her.
I'm not even mad at her.
So wait.
I respect what she said.
But that's the full level of respect.
In all honesty, if she's single,
I can't
she ain't did nothing wrong. Because
I ain't going that far, Chill.
Time out. I don't know if you put it out, bro.
the dude is with a chick.
Right.
So the dude's in the wrong.
He's more in the wrong than her.
Yeah, right.
Definitely.
But two wrongs never make a right. Two wrongs cannot make a right.
Do you remember when I said that there's different rules for men and women? He was wrong.
True.
He was wrong, but at the same time, she was wrong too.
Listen.
I couldn't even look at her the same like because I couldn't trust her. I knew I couldn't trust her. Like if we was ever hit up,
See, to me, that would make me want to trust her.
Now for me,
Because she
so
told
honest.
you.
Because she done, I know a lot of women, bro, they would not open that up to no
That's
fresh.
true.
This is a fresh, open relationship.
That's true, though.
And she's about to open up something like that.
I couldn't trust her.
Oh, man.
If she's in a
Oh,
relationship.
man, I'm about to hit you with this. Tell me more. Tell me some more. If we're about to lead into a relationship and we're about to grow, and you done open up the floodgates or something like that, oh, tell me more.
I couldn't.
I might come out and tell you something.
I ain't gonna do it. And plus, I ain't gonna let my skills just stay
man.
fly. Every female has a past, right? Every guy has a
Every
past.
man has a past.
Right, every has a past. But
I'm not expecting it to be squeaky clean.
I ain't gonna put.
I'm not no saint.
I ain't gonna like unless she asks me. I ain't gonna really just put it out there. Oh, I ain't gonna put it. I ain't gonna
Come
put it out
on,
there.
man. This is,
Well,
come on, man.
I
This is
mean-
modern times, man. I can't sit here and act like I'm some saint and I'm expect all this from you in the days that we living in. Come on, man. I want some dirt. Not even. I take that back. I don't want no dirt. I want you to expose your dirt.
Who are
and
you?
if you
I want you to be
expose,
open with.
oh
Okay,
man, I'm
okay,
full
all right.
open with that.
Okay, since we talking, right? Okay, you go on a date. Say you didn't have a girl, you didn't have, your girl, whatever the situation is, right? You go on a date, right? She get to tell you, yeah, I fuck with this guy. I only fuck with married man. I'm just letting you know front. I don't do that no more. All type of little scandalously foul shit, right? Could you move forward with her? If she tell you up front, she go front, right? She tell you 20 different, maybe not 20, but so many stories.
So
Saran, I'm asking you, what you think? Could you move forward with her?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm with AB on that one. I can't say nothing. I'm talking to the audience too. I can't say nothing because I done did way worse than anything she could ever tell me. So if she's confessing to it, she's better off than me because I'm not gonna even tell her half the stuff
I
I
agree.
did.
I ain't telling her nothing, but could you get in could you consider her for a serious relationship?
If she's talking about the past, it's possible.
Scandalous.
It's possible. If she's talking about the past. If she's talking about she did this last week, that's another story. But if she's talking about something that happened,
What's the difference between last week and 6 months ago?
yeah, because what I did a long time ago is a lot different than what I'm doing right now.
But let me tell you the definition
Growth
of
and
foul.
development is real.
For me,
Yeah.
foul is worse than bitch. The whole foul is an act that you cannot define what it's for. It's foul.
So you saying nobody can change?
I'm not saying nobody can change, but what I'm saying is, I said, can you? Okay, all right. So people go to jail, and that one jail experience, they change overnight. They ain't never the same.
Right.
Okay, so what's the difference between 1 year ago, 6 months ago, versus last week, and she telling you everything on tape?
I mean, here's the difference, in my opinion. You brought up the aspect of going to jail. If I just caught a body a week ago, and I'm telling you that, hey, it's a week later, and oh yeah, I used to do this. That ain't no growth. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
at 7 days, yeah, I ain't God. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to build a whole world, a brand new world in my essence in that time frame ain't realistic. Now, if I did that shit 10 years ago and I didn't reflect on life and I'm in a whole different position.
He could change.
Absolutely.
I'm younger.
I just can't. I personally feel that I couldn't trust her because worst thing you can do it. Like I don't know. Like I've been on dates with.
Who you can't trust? Who you can't trust is that one that didn't tell you nothing because she done did something wrong
But
too.
here's the thing.
You know,
Who lays that? Have you ever laid your dirt out? Have you ever laid all your dirt out?
I'm gonna all of it.
Hold up, we gotta.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You laid everything out.
Listen, man.
Some shit you don't even remember. You just come out, you just sit in the bed. I don't remember I did this. Whoop, whoop.
Bruh, I got so many stories. I am open and honest.
I believe him.
And listen,
I believe him. I believe him. He the last one left, but I believe him. You the last one left, bro, but I believe him.
sorry. Listen,
Because I'm not telling nothing.
right? Hey,
I ain't telling you.
I'm taking it to my grave.
To my grave.
Hey,
There's some stuff that's going to the grave. But at the same time, to me, that's all of us. The only thing that I
Except
want to
Jeff.
know is you're not going to give this
tried.
woman who has told herself,
tried.
and you're not going to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's willing to open herself up to you, and you're not trying to grow with that.
Right.
Okay, I feel like
Not a lot of women going to do that. Not a lot of women going to do that to a man.
They ain't gonna mess with you at all.
I see our point.
Yeah.
A lot of women not going to do that to a man that they into,
I
bro.
see our point, right? But I see our point. It's just like it's not really judgmental, but I feel like in the sense it is, right? Say like a thief, right? A motherfucker just used to steal all the time, right? And he don't steal now, right? You still look at him as a thief, right? I don't know. And then,
I don't.
no, because I was a horrible little thief when I was little. Straight up.
I don't know her levels of.
Straight up. You can change.
I don't trust him.
All I know is what I know from when I meet you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't judge you based
On the
off
past.
I can't exactly.
Especially if you're coming out
man,
exposing your dirt on the past.
Keep that shit where it's at.
I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? You want to tell me if you look. Keep that shit where it's at. If that shit was last week, within a month, in 2 months, you tell me about it. Let me have my decision.
I trust her. I trust her, like AB said, for the simple fact that if you wouldn't tell me that, and that's an
That's a good
embarrassing
point.
thing.
Man, y'all a lot of
I not only slept with another man, I slept with another man who had a woman that was at a wedding, and I don't know who this fool is. Oh, man. Whether she knew or not, that's doing the most. And she told you.
She filed, but she putting all her cards. But she putting all her cards on the table.
She being
I
bold.
respect that.
She being
I
bold.
respect that.
She
I
was
respect
somebody.
that.
She was somebody. And females like that, they was somebody. They just ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Look, every female got a pass. I got a pass, right?
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna like put it out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it. If you real deal tell your dirt, right? Everything, right? Everything you remember, right? And then when it comes to you sporadically, your dirt, right? To a woman, right? You think that she'd be able to trust anything that you say? You can go to the grocery store, come in the house.
I think so. I think there are a lot more.
I think a lot of us are forgiving.
I think so. I think there are a lot more forgiving.
My guy told me, he was talking to this chick, right? He told me, you know how what we did in the past. He don't keep it real no more, right? You know how. So she hit him up. Keep it real. She don't keep it real no more, right? They was talking for a while. So and then she hit him up like, "What do you really want?" She was like, "They was talking for a while. I'm gonna keep it real." What do you really want from it? That's what we told her, right? Now women, she did like him. I think based on when he told me she did like him. Women say, "He kept it one. I don't want to know this." That's what we told her, right? Now women talk to her like she started thinking based on when he told her things like that. So that's just one situation. Everyone is different. Everybody's different. But you take one guy and kept things all the way. So that's just one situation. 100, right? Different. But you take one guy and kept her all the way. She acts all weird. You feel what I'm saying?
He knows what the intention. She knows what the intention is. He knows what the intention. She knows what the intention is.
What happens when keeping it real?
Can I jump in here?
What happens? She want to be too real. What do you mean? She got it too real.
Based on my intentions on you right now.
Based my intention. I'm only gonna get to effect.
She's like, weird. Well, tell me like that. So what happens when we keep it too real? So that's what we're talking about. That's too real. Don't keep it too real.
Hey, that's only that works in multiple situations. That's only
tell me about that. What she want to be with? But if she don't work, why would she? But I can't speak for her. I can't speak for her.
All right, we keep it real. This is what I'm.
But if she know the intent, why would if she wants, what if she depends on her intent? Same situation. But if she know the intent, why would if she wants, what if she?
I know, same thing. God says, hey.
How many times have you heard that story? I've heard that 100 times.
That's what I'm saying. Behind closed doors, behind closed doors, hey, we're adults. Do what you do behind your door. Closed doors. I'm gonna speak my truth. And if that ain't what you do behind your door, closed doors. Two things I know. Do what you do behind your door. Closed doors. Right. And where you go. So somebody's going. Somebody's going. You know what I'm talking about? And somebody's going. It's all open up. Somebody's going to open up. The right person keep it with.
Behind closed, I can't speak for her. I'm speaking.
Now they married. 7 kids. Open up. The right person.
So the subject is now
7 kids. Open up. The right person.
So they don't keep it too real, right? I feel like we got to pass, right? I feel like I don't come over here and be like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like okay. One thing be like, good, man, I ain't gonna lie. Woman, we y'all on the date, first date. One be like, fourth date. So y'all fourth date. So y'all in each other's house and stuff, right? Okay. She said she had a photo. So y'all in all dudes. One woman, right? Y'all in the same room that came in after each other, right? We know what that's called. Choo-choo. What she said is, yeah, I said choo-choo. We know what that is. Yeah, I said choo-choo. UFO.
And the whole that wouldn't go. That's what it's saying. And the whole that wouldn't go.
I want to hear each one of y'all. I want to hear each one of y'all opinion. I just want to hear about this. What did you talk to me about? The whole that wouldn't go. I just want to hear about this. 12 months ago. It's a long time. Dog, she just dated me. I'm just making up stuff. I ain't never heard of it. I'm making up stuff. I ain't never heard of this before. She disclosed on the date. Let's talk about keep that real, man. She said, talk to me. Okay, came one got done, he left. She tried all that stuff laid out. She wanted this, she tried all that stuff laid out. One came in, choo-choo. One left, and then one came in, choo-choo.
Hey, man,
talk to me.
I'm taking that risk for you to open up and say something like that. You to open up and say something If I take that risk with that girl, she might make me hate me.
Now, I'm texting the whole life where
she just wanted that risk with that girl.
We all have a level of what we want, right? Because we all have a level of what we accept. Because we all have but that's a different conversation.
No, it's the same conversation.
It's the same conversation.
It's the same conversation.
Which wife? Which wife? That's the question. Which wife?
I won't cut her off.
Date number 4.
I won't cut her off. I still got to
She's still on the table with the wife. Okay. She's still on the table.
It depends on.
Hey, your girl. What you say?
Day 4 is still early.
It depends on our connection.
What you mean? I ain't saying what you mean around Mars. I said what you
And I will also feel this way.
She will still be around
Mars.
And I will also
Okay, so she's still be consideration.
She will still be where connection goes and what's going on. She will still be.
And I will also
You're on the fourth date, right?
Yeah.
She will still be.
and I will also feel this way.
Relations before God. They came from my teacher. All these relations.
And I will also feel
Okay, I heard enough.
What you want?
I heard enough. So, heard of that.
That's what these 12 months ago.
Every situation, I got it. I hate saying
Y'all have
something I know. Every situation, there's really no facts to that.
y'all have something I know.
But it does sound kind of it's really good.
So would you be consideration of wife?
It's really good.
So would you be consideration of wife?
I think Ashley might be on his own for that one.
I got your number.
It might be a one-time act of me going through something 12 months ago. Me going through.
What would you do?
Me going through.
Sometimes being in consideration, right?
Me going through.
Because I'm on this date.
It might months ago and this was something. 12 months time.
What would you do?
For some reason I'm there.
Disclose it.
Something. 12 months.
It's a hard
But I ain't just gonna be like, you know what? It's a hard choice. But I ain't just gonna be like, you know what? I still feel that a year ago. But I ain't just gonna be like, you know what?
Sometimes the act itself, and you understand what happened, it still don't change the act itself. Sometimes the act itself, man.
Let me ask you a question. That's what people
all day. I'm a wide receiver football player. I see girls
that's a different conversation.
But if we're keeping it all the way from 100, I'm comfortable by myself saying, yeah, I'm not girls.
That's a different conversation.
But if we're keeping it all the way from 100, I'm comfortable with myself to say, yeah, I done knocked down 3 chicks at one time.
It's acceptable to.
it's always double standard.
Right, it's a double standard. Women got double standard, we got double standard. I don't think double standard. Women got double standard, we got double standard.
Some will. I think some will.
Some will. I think some will. I can't speak for always, but I'm saying for myself. I think
women that I know, if they're leading to white women that I know, some will have a problem.
I think if they're leading to white down, you know, I don't give a fuck. That thing's well down.
Because I can't go in and get brother.
Back to what I'm saying.
Because I can't go in the game
Leave that past behind. Leave the past behind.
Brother.
But again,
for the same situation, and you turn around and shoot you, and I'm like, well, I did the same thing.
I just
No, just to say it.
No,
See what reaction she's gonna have.
Just
to say it.
Because
Now you evil.
what was the date? I think that.
Because now you
can't
evil.
say that.
What was the truth? I'm like, why?
Because if she did that, then it is she. I mean, she can say something, but she shouldn't because it's like. She said something, you said the same thing, so it's the same thing. But I can't speak for woman, but I'm just saying based on. Well, I would think as a man thinking what a woman thinks, you know what I'm saying? Again, I still know I can't speak for woman, I'm still learning, but I would think, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in predicament to speak for no woman, but I can give my opinion based on women I've dated, and I said they told me.
I'm saying, like, I'm not so it's the same
But
thing.
like I said
I'm
before,
not in predicament to speak for no one,
I
but
still-
I can give my opinion based on what
I'm
I
still
think.
not accepting the thing.
Before.
If I'm on a date with
I
a
still,
woman and she told me
still
some
not
stuff like that,
accepting.
just some stuff like
real
real
message. If I'm
It's
on a
tough.
date and I
That's
sit
the
there and
difference
told
is
with a woman,
if you're married, you know what I mean, you married in,
stuff real
she
message.
told she finally disclosed you some stuff.
If you're married,
It's a
you
tough
know what I mean, you
swallow.
married,
You married, right?
She told
You
you,
know what I mean? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different, right?
when you married, that's
married.
Yeah, it's
a whole
different.
nother
Yeah, it's different.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
like, I wish if she would disclose that
That's a
to
whole
me,
nother
get it
thing.
now, I was married, but everybody,
I
I
wish
if she same time that to me, say, hey,
get it now, we would have been
I think you're right. I think we
married, but at the same time, you can look and say, hey, stuff
I
like
think we gotta
this.
say the rest for another day. Because it's hard hitting. We gotta say the rest for another day.
There's never gonna be like a right or wrong.
There's never gonna be.
It's all about what you accept and what you willing to accept. And what your limitations. It's all about what you accept and what you willing to accept. And what your limitations, what you want, respect, trust things, and then
Your future, what you want to
Keep this
be.
dirt. When you didn't communicate.
She gonna feel comfortable with you, but she tell me all that. She tell me secret diary. She tell me all that. She tell me
Because
a secret diary.
Going to school, I gotta do the same.
I learned a lot. Long hour conversations, and they were intriguing. I'm saying they were.
I feel comfortable with you, bro.
Long hour, what you do. That's real conversations, and they were better. If I'm not having that kind of subjects with women, we cannot be vulnerable. I'm not sitting down with that woman on the 4th date. Period. I don't want to get to I'm not sitting down with that woman on the 4th date. So I think period. I don't want to get to a point where you gotta go. That's why I read your comments. I think all of this is where you stand conversation, where you stand with your what you're dealing with, what you're going, how you feel. And when you go into a new situation, how vulnerable it's gonna be, where you stand with your dog, what insecurities we gotta go. You go into a new situation, how vulnerable world of things that how close dog, what insecurities we gotta do. It's a whole even old sometimes world of things somebody that you gotta go do as a man. Even old sometimes y'all understand. You gotta go, and that's a rap time.
Cut.